Over 4 billion years ago, Earth was a wild and dangerous place. Volcanoes erupted endlessly, meteors crashed from the sky, and lightning split the dark skies above steaming oceans. But even in all this chaos, something incredible was about to begin. Deep in the oceans, tiny bits of matter came together. In just the right conditions, they formed the first living thing, a tiny single cell. It was small, simple, and barely noticeable, but it was alive. And with that, the story of life on Earth had begun. For millions of years, these tiny cells grew, multiplied, and slowly changed. Some began working together, forming small teams that shared energy and tasks. These partnerships led to creatures that were bigger and more complex than anything before. Then came a burst of creativity in nature. Life in the oceans exploded into color and shape. Strange and wonderful creatures appeared, some with eyes to see, some with fins to swim, and others with hard shells for protection. The oceans became a world full of motion, sound, and life. Eventually, a few brave creatures did something extraordinary. They left the water and stepped onto land. These were the early ancestors of frogs, lizards, and eventually us. Life on land was harsh, but they adapted. They learned to breathe air, move on solid ground, and survive in a completely new world. Time passed, and evolution brought forth giants, the dinosaurs. For millions of years, they ruled the Earth. But one day, a massive meteor struck the planet. The sky went dark, the world changed. The dinosaurs disappeared, and with them, an era ended. In their place, smaller creatures took the spotlight. Mammals, warm-blooded, furry, and adaptable, began to thrive. Some lived in trees like monkeys. Over time, some of these tree dwellers evolved. They stood upright, used their hands in new ways, and started exploring the world differently. Generation by generation, they grew smarter. They learned to use tools, make shelters, hunt together, and survive in changing environments. Bit by bit, they became more like us. And finally, after billions of years of change, the first human appeared. This was the beginning of something new, an incredible chapter in the story of life. From a tiny cell to the first human, life's journey shows how small beginnings can lead to something extraordinary.